Hey guys, what's up? Naomi here. I'm a NASM certified personal trainer, and today I'm going to be showing you how to use a rowing machine in rowing basics. You guys know that I do a lot of videos on how to use machines and gym equipment, but I've never actually done a rowing machine before because I actually don't personally know how to use a rowing machine or how to row. But I decided that it was finally time to learn, and which was perfect timing because today's video is sponsored by Hydrow, and they set me up with a brand new rowing machine, and they also taught me how to row as well. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to use a Hydrow Wave rowing machine. If you want to skip around throughout the video, make sure to check the description because I will have timestamps in there. Let's get started. I got my Hydrow Wave machine delivered straight to my door, and although I do quite a bit of weightlifting at the gym, it was a pretty hefty box and piece of equipment in general, so I definitely recommend having a partner there with you if you can to help you unbox and set up. I'm not one who likes to read instructions, but the Hydrow Wave machine was pretty simple and straightforward to set up, so I appreciated that. There were just a few screws to screw in here and there, which they provided a little L wrench for you as well in the packaging in case you don't have one at home, which is super helpful. Once everything was screwed into place, you literally just plug the machine in, turn the power on, and get started. If you're unfamiliar with Hydrow creates state-of-the-art connected rowers designed to deliver a completely immersive workout experience and bring the outside in. You'll see later that each of their workouts takes place in a beautiful setting outside in nature all over the world, from London to Switzerland to Arizona. Turning my Hydrow Wave on for the first time, I connected my machine to my Wi-Fi, signed into my Hydrow account, purchased my All Access membership, which is $38 a month, and was able to do workouts right away. The Hydrow All Access membership gives you access to a handful of different features, but I'd say the biggest feature is having over 4,000 on-demand workouts, not even just for rowing, but also Pilates, yoga, strength, and conditioning, and on your rowing machine as well as the Hydrow app. You can still use your Hydrow machine without the All Access membership and be able to do the Hydrow 101 videos. You just won't have access to the other live and on-demand workouts. You can connect your headphones to the Hydrow Wave machine or listen to the workouts and music straight from the machine's speakers, which are located right underneath the screen. I found the speakers to be loud enough already so that even while I was rowing, I could still hear what was going on in the videos without having to use my own headphones. As you can see, I can search through Hydrow's library of workouts and filter through them depending on what I'm looking for. Hydrow has quite a few scenic routes in Minnesota, which I thought was awesome because that's where I live, and who knows, they might even have some where you live as well. If my husband wanted to use a Hydrow Wave as well, he could easily set up his own account on the machine and have access to everything as well. But the Hydrow All Access membership does give you an unlimited number of profiles so that everyone in your home can have their own account if you have a little family of rowers in your house. Hydrow has their original rowing machine, the Hydrow. While the Hydrow is an amazing machine, the newer model that I have here, the Hydrow Wave, is 30% smaller and lighter and can also be stored completely upright. The Hydrow Wave also ships directly to your house without needing a pre-scheduled time, whereas the Hydrow does require you to schedule a delivery time. And the touchscreen display on the Hydrow Wave is also 6 inches smaller than the Hydrow's. I personally think that the 16-inch display I have here on the Hydrow Wave is a perfect size, and anything bigger than this would be really unnecessary for me. When in the one-on-one session with my Hydrow personal coach, we went over rowing basics, which I'll run through with you guys later on as well. My coach broke down the rowing movement into 3 different motions, and he also assessed my form and told me areas that I could improve on and other basic things to watch out for. According to my knowledge, a one-on-one session with a Hydrow coach doesn't always come with the purchase of a Hydrow machine, but I'd definitely check on the website to see if they might be running any promos. Otherwise, a personal coaching session is $79, and I definitely think it's worth it, not just because I'm a personal trainer myself, but 100% if I did not do the personal coaching session, I would be using completely incorrect form and just not doing it right at all. So if you're a complete newbie like me, I would for sure recommend booking a one-on-one session just so you can make sure you're starting your rowing journey off on the right foot. Now that we're set up and I've learned the rowing basics, I'm gonna go ahead and break it down for you guys. Please excuse my form as I am still getting more comfortable with the machine in motion and I'm still a little bit awkward. First, let's make sure our feet are positioned correctly. You want to adjust the footrest so that the straps go across the widest part of your feet. You don't need to strap your feet in super tight, just enough so that they stay in place as you row. From here, grab the handle, position your hands all the way to the outer edges of the handle. Throughout the movement, you want to make sure that the belt connecting the handle to the machine stays about parallel to the ground. Starting with legs extended and the handle to your chest, bend forward at the hips as if you were doing an RDL. Once your hands reach your knees, bend your knees and slide your seat towards your feet. This part of the movement is called the recovery, and you want to keep your upper body neutral and bent forward at the hips about 15 to 30 degrees during this part. When we're all the way at the front of the machine and getting ready to push off again, this is called the catch. From here, push off the footrests like you would for a leg press machine, lean back slightly, keeping your core tight and still maintaining a neutral back position, and lastly, pull the handle towards your chest as if you were doing a seated row. This part of the movement is called the drive. And that's the entire movement and a wrap, guys. Let's go over it one more time to really get it down. Starting with legs extended and handle to your chest, bend forward at the hips about 15 to 30 degrees, extending your arms out in front of you so that the belt is parallel to the ground. Once your hands reach your knees, bend your knees and slide your seat forward as close to the front as you can get. Push off the footrests, allowing the power of your legs to feel the motion. Lean back slightly, keeping your core tight and back neutral, and then pull the handle to your chest. As you get more comfortable with the movement, push off the footrest with more strength for a more dynamic drive. A few things to note. Your legs should not fully lock during the driving part of the movement, so make sure to keep a slight bend in your knees even as you pull back. Your heels can lift off the footrest a little bit, and that's okay, although Scott did inform me that this is a highly debated topic in the rowing community. I could definitely see that if you have longer femurs like myself, or perhaps don't have the best ankle mobility, it's likely that your heels will lift off the footrest as you come to the catch part of the movement, since you can't adjust the angle of the footrest. For a more in-depth and step-by-step tutorial, make sure to check out Hydrow's glossary of workouts and technique videos for more information from their athletes. As you can see, rowing really is a full body workout, and it engages up to 86% of your body's major muscle groups, which is insane. It works everything from your quads and glutes to back and biceps to core as well. Hydrow has workouts that are anywhere from 1 minute to an hour long, so truly, whatever your schedule looks like, you can escape the craziness of life, go to Ireland to get a great full body workout in from the comfort of your own home at any time throughout the day, led by world-class athletes. For anyone who enjoys working out from the privacy of their home, leads a busy lifestyle but still wants a sustainable and easily accessible way to get their body moving, enjoys having the option of having an athlete-led workout, and wants to engage in a positive, encouraging community, Hydrow could be the perfect fit for you. I'll leave the link to shop the new Hydrow Wave in the description. Now that we've learned the basics, let's talk about some common mistakes to avoid. Having your arms positioned too high. Your back is one of the strongest parts of your body. By having the handle positioned too high, it can make your body more prone to utilizing more of your shoulders than your back. Your shoulder muscles typically aren't as big or as strong as our back muscles, making it so that we have less power as we pull the handle back. Making sure our hands are positioned so that the belt is about parallel to the ground allows us to really utilize the full power of our back as we execute the driving motion in order to generate a more dynamic movement. Bending your knees in order to transition into the catch. Remember that rowing is a full body movement. In order to effectively engage the targeted muscles, it's important to perform the exercise in the 3 steps, going into the drive as well as recovery, hitting our legs, core, and back both ways. For weightlifting, I like to say, control the weight, don't let it control you. In this case, control the movement and your momentum, don't let it control you. Excessively rounding your shoulders forward and not maintaining a neutral back. This can put you at a greater risk for injury, and on top of that, it'll also make it more difficult to engage your core and back, 2 of the main muscle groups that drive and power this movement. Thanks so much for stopping by and watching this video. If you enjoyed it and found it helpful, make sure to leave a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure to do that and turn the notification bell on for more videos like this and more workout and fitness tips as well. Thanks again to Hydrow for sponsoring this video and teaching me and really all of us how to row. Make sure to check out Hydrow. I'm going to leave my link in the description. If you guys have any other questions about the machine or about rowing in general, make sure to leave a comment down below. Thanks again and have a great rest of your week, guys.